welcome to the Good Goose Show here tonight on MadhouseTV.com. I'm Nicole LoMonaco, and of course you know Benny Rizzuti. We are having a couple of technical difficulties tonight, so we're still going to have a great show for you that's dedicated to Robin Williams, a tribute to him. Just yesterday, I believe it was, right? He was a year that he was gone.
Was it yesterday? I know the anniversary is sometime around now. I think it was last week. I'm not really sure.
Well, we're tributing him because it's been a year since he's passed. And, we want to talk about some stuff. We have some videos that we're going to show later, some personal radio talk that he did with a guest that we're supposed to have Skype in with Stephen Pearl. If we could get it up and running, that'd be great. But in the meantime, we're going to talk a little bit about ourselves and talk about how was your Labor Day weekend.
My Labor Day weekend was fun.
Yeah. Any comedy involved in it?
A little bit, a couple of gigs. Yeah, spent time with my family. I was offered gigs and stuff, and I did some binge watching of TV.
Oh.
And because I was offered, and you were offered too, we were offered to be in a web series.
Right.
We're going to be in a web series, Cankersaws. And I watched it. I watched 10 episodes. It's very funny, and I'm really looking forward. I'm going to be a mob guy.
Cool.
Because they're going to come to ask me money, and then they're going to check out this hot girl that's in the room, and I'm going to say, oh, you like her? She's hot? That's my daughter. You know?
I can't wait.
So, and I watched the podcast as like the Blues Brothers meets Jay and Silent Bob.
Okay.
So it's a fun, it really is. I'm not saying it because of my friend Cankersaws. I hope
that's Don Sill. We had a video clip of you doing an interview with him, and then we did a couple of little segments there of his Cankersaws that we put his videos up of. I was at the Oddball Comedy Tour on Friday night. I was supposed to, Lee West, I'm sorry, I was supposed to be at your show at Felt on Friday night, but I got free tickets, so I wasn't saying no to that. And it was Amy Schumer and Aziz and Jim Norton and who else was there? Jeff Ross. I actually got up on stage, which was pretty cool.
I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, that was an interesting thing. Everybody's like, how did that happen? How did that happen? They're like, we need a volunteer. And I was just like, big, and acting like a fool. And I had the DJ shirt on, and basically he picked me because I was acting a fool. And I went up on stage, and he just asked me which Indigo girl I was. So because of my haircut, I was like a lesbian. And, it was cool. I went up there and did my thing. He's like, oh, what, are you going to blow the DJ? And I was just, I didn't know what to do. So I did one of those motions. It was really awkward. But it was cool to be up on stage.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
Looking out and just being like, oh, my God, they looked at all these people. Like, I want to do this.
A lot of our friends were there. A lot of people.
Yeah, Jessica Stern was there. I know that. Dottie Roush was there. Who else was there? I don't know off the top of my head, but it was awesome. It was a lot of fun, and I had like front row seats basically.
That's great.
It was really cool. So Amy Schumer came out, and she's from Long Island, and went through that whole thing of like, oh, I'm here from Long Island, and I'm back home, and she probably blew everybody in the audience at some point in her life, and it was cool. It was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you even listening to me?
I am, I know.
Yeah.
Amy Schumer blew everybody in the audience. Wow. I heard that.
Look at this. Look at this over here, the paintings.
I know, I was
the guitar.
Listening. My neck
the
hurts.
The ceiling fans.
3 days doing nothing. My neck hurts. The vacation was fun, and then, of course, Nancy at the end of I didn't get to do anything, but...
Well,
we'll have fun.
Nothing is better
this weekend we're gonna have a lot of fun because my nephew that we show TKO Strong is a big fundraiser for him at Platadouche in Great Neck. Platadouche, I know, yeah, what a name. sounds like a platypus with a feminine hygiene problem.
It definitely does.
Anyway, it's a very nice.
Okay.
It's a very nice indoor-outdoor restaurant. So when they did a fundraiser there a little over a year ago, and there's things for the kids, those blow-up things that they jump in, and then they do raffles.
What town is it located in?
Great Neck.
Oh, okay.
Great Neck.
And what day?
Saturday the 12th. And we'll be showing a little clip of that.
What time is it?
12 o'clock.
Is anybody welcome to go?
Everybody's welcome to go.
Okay.
Everyone's welcome to go. And then there are raffles that you buy tickets and you can get when I went last year, I got a Victor Cruz football signed,
cool.
Super Bowl football, and a Peyton Manning poster signed.
Nice.
Yeah. And Nancy got some we won stuff. I mean, I didn't go to win stuff. I went for my nephew.
If only that could happen if you were in Vegas. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I know, yeah. That don't happen for me in Vegas. But it was fun. It was nice, and they're doing it again this Saturday, the 12th, and I believe at 12 o'clock afternoon.
Now, if you don't know, this is Benny's nephew that we're talking about. He has, what kind of disease is it? It's like...
There's a name for it. His intestines doesn't really work. His intestines shut down. And he's 2 years old, and it's been intravenous that has been keeping him alive. He can eat a little bit, but...
Poor kid, man. That's terrible.
He can't really break down solid foods. He can... But he's adorable. He's a beautiful, there's nothing wrong with him in his mind.
No, he's a beautiful baby. He's so cute.
Yeah, he's adorable. And I'm going to show a clip later if everything works out right. We're going to show a clip of him.
That's good. And then actually, the last 2 weeks ago, we had Mike Fine on the show, who is going to be doing the Gong Show at the Bolton Center in Bayshore this Saturday, September 12th. I actually have a couple of my customers coming in. They're like, oh, we're going to see the Gong Show. I was like, I met that guy. So that was cool. That's exciting. So if you're not doing anything Saturday night after the fundraiser that you should all go to, check out the Gong Show at the Bolton
And I'm glad
Center.
you brought that up, because after the fundraiser, that's where we're going.
Yeah.
Nancy actually texted me today. Did you get tickets from Mike Fine? I told her yes, I did, but I didn't. But I told her I did.
You got it now. You're going to get a beating when you get home if you don't have those
On the way home.
She's going to be like, I spent all weekend inside. I didn't do anything. We're going out this weekend.
So we're going to go. We're going to go to the fundraiser, and then we're going to go see the Gong Show.
Awesome.
So that ought to be awesome. That should be fun. Yeah. Because Mike Fine was hilarious.
He was very funny. He was that whole reverend. I don't know if you've watched the show. He was dressed as a reverend with the Bible, and I'm still not sure if he was serious or not. He played it so well. I'm like, really? Is this guy for real right now? I don't know. His face, I just wanted to stare at his face the whole time because it was just so perfect. He's like...
I know. Yes. And he's holding the brain. He would once in a while say, and we were like, the Lord?
In the Lord's name. Hallelujah. It was very cool.
He was very funny. He's very funny. I can't wait to see this because I believe he wrote it too, or he's one of the writers for it.
And he's the judge.
And he's a judge.
Yeah.
So, and he was hilarious, so
very
I really
funny.
can't wait.
Yep. So we're going to take a quick break right now. We're going to go to a video, and we'll be right back. You're watching The Gagoot Show.
Well, tell the audience what this video is.
Why don't you tell them what it is?
You tell them. You just...
Well, I mentioned it a little earlier. It's a tribute of our guest here that we're trying to Skype in with, Stephen Pearl, and Robin Williams, doing a radio interview. They didn't say the location because they didn't want crazy fans to come outside the door and watch them and try and get autographs and stuff. So they didn't tell us where it was located. But tune in and watch it and enjoy it. We'll be right back. You're watching The Gagoot Show on MadhouseTV.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Referendum. I'm Stephen Pearl, and this is the big one, Elizabeth. This is the really big one. Yes, it is, folks. Legendary comedian, king of the riffers, Oscar winner, star of Broadway, a man who's done it all and is continuing to do so very strongly. Our good friend Robin Williams was kind enough to invite Al and I over his house and talk to him for the Referendum. We had a lot of fun. I think he did too, and here it is, our conversation with Robin Williams. Hope you enjoy it. Hello, here we are with our good friend. He's laughing already. The riffs they haven't even started.
It's the biggest opening I've ever.
Right here before. We got a good friend, comedy legend, Oscar winner, all kinds of award. What the hell? Mr. Robin Williams is here. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Good to see you here.
God bless you,
We're doing
young people.
Yes, you goddamn young
Kids.
people. These
Yeah,
beatniks today with the bongo drums and the beards and the long
God
hair and the
bless them.
mustaches. What are they, girls?
Tweets in the old days. What is that? A fucking bird makes that noise. I'll tell you that.
God damn it. You ever notice you go to Brooklyn, you see that guy with the one arm who's blowing his nose on his sleeve? I see that. Thank you. Good night,
everybody.
Comedy of Tommy Smegmedy. It's a beautiful thing. Anyway, here we won't say where we are. We don't want fans just no. It's
somewhere.
We don't want them to sound Google check you.
Yeah, we don't want people reading Cats from the Rye outside, or the sequel, Shortstop and the Pumper, Nickel. Which
the guy who knocked on when I lived in the city, knocked on the door and said, "Hey, Robin, come on out. The unicorns are in the park." I went, "I'm okay, thank you." And then the one drunk yelling out, "Hey, Robin, where's Batman?" Thank you, Bobby.
All night.
Oh no, he was drunk. He was hanging out at China Beach, just screaming at the top of his lungs. I think the police eventually.
He came to your house?
Oh, I think he was talking to everybody's house.
Oh, the voices in my filling tell me to like you.
I like you. Where's Cindy? You mean Mindy? Yeah, her.
When's this going to be Morgan Magellan? Watch the phone when this explorer moves in with the wacky. Morgan Mengele. You'll see it. It'll be amazing. Well, thank you. It's good to be. And I just love the drive over here. Is so good for the soul, man. It's so fuck LA, man. You see the city, you see the bridge, you see Mount Town, and even San Quentin looks good from a distance.
It's weird. It's weird how beautiful it looks on a day like today.
It's so nice.
Oh, it's like I wonder who's getting gang raped in there today. You know?
Someone's getting a salad toast.
Old school.
I had to take the cheese quiz by the CHP's giving. I don't know if it was just me or everybody.
Cop cheese or government cheese? There's a big difference.
Good, fancy.
Here's cheese food. It's good. It's rubbish. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. And I want to congratulate, Al and I want to congratulate on winning the Comedy Icon Award. Yay! You have rooms for all the awards in this house. You have to build another room.
Bizarre. It's just like you go, thank you, but wow.
Is that pressure on you still?
No, not at all.
No.
Just, like I said, you look out and go, yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, another one.
It's a bit like a Republican orgy. Where are all the ladies? You know, it's like it was, but it was fun to see the people like us. So Patton was there briefly, Lily, and a bunch, and people I know. And it was like you'd see a few faces, and then a lot of times like, I don't know you, but nice to meet you.
Like being at a party you weren't invited to.
Such a
who are these
surreal
people?
night.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Referendum. I'm Stephen Pearl, and
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Ou aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
And we're back with our very special guest, Tim Thomson.
Oh, thank you, Benny.
Thank you, and this is our Robin Williams tribute show.
This is great. It's going along swimmingly, I see. It's fantastic.
We're Skype versions.
Skype virgins. All right.
Skype versions.
Just Skype.
So the studio is not.
For me, it's just Skype.
Just Skype. Everything else you've done.
Skype.
All right, that's great. That's fantastic. Every type of form of computer, like Friendster, everything. You've done it.
I've done. Skype,
So many viruses.
so many.
I see you got a little.
I've never Skyped either. I've
Yeah,
done them.
this is part of it. Don't come on.
Okay,
don't-
I'm sorry.
don't-
I'm sorry for bringing
don't pull
things
it
up.
out in front of people. I don't need that.
But no, thank you for having me.
Oh,
You
thank
are
you.
very welcome.
You're very welcome.
I enjoyed Robin Williams. I grew this beard just for this day.
Oh, you did?
No. But I thought that would make it more interesting.
I don't think I mentioned, we were talking during the commercial, our favorite movies. Your favorite, Robin?
Is the Birdcage. Yours?
Birdcage is your favorite Robin Williams movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Mostly, I mean, I love Robin Williams, but Nathan Lang is amazing in it too. Let's not knock him. I know it's about Robin Williams,
That's
but
true.
Nathan Lang and him together were just magnificent.
And I love the Fisher King, but I also thought Jumanji
Jumanji.
comes in a close second too.
I liked Jumanji. That was a good movie.
That was really
That was
good.
good. It was
Jumanji.
very cute.
It was cutesy.
It was good to see David Alan Grier working.
Very
Well,
funny man.
He is very funny. But that's so Fisher King is a serious movie. So Jumanji is your favorite comedy or children's
Fisher
movie?
King
Because he got a
has-
lot of different
He
movies.
does have a lot of children's movies.
A lot of
He made
children's
all
movies.
yeah.
I mean, how could you not love Mrs. Doubtfire?
Mrs. Doubtfire, that's great. He was,
It's classic.
I know, it really shaped the way Caitlyn Jenner turned her life around. That really changed.
It was actually
life.
it was an inspirational film
Absolutely.
for him.
It was tough for British women. Like now, how we're going to get hired? They could just get these guys from America to play us.
Yeah.
Dame Judi Dench hated it.
Well, he stole her
Super
wardrobe, right?
He did. He did.
I love that movie. I love when he's doing all the when they're trying to see which one suits him best.
You like the dressing montages in movies?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
me
like
too.
that?
cool, I'm a fan.
And
Okay.
what was it? The guy who played his brother, Harvey.
Harvey Firestein.
Yes.
I don't know if you knew this.
Gay. You look just like Mom. What he do?
He was great in Independence Day.
Yeah, he was in the.
Forget my lawyer. Oh my God, David, it's okay to cry. All right, but enough about Harvey Firestein.
Robin
But,
Williams.
Robin Williams.
He made that Mrs. Doubtfire when he goes to visit his brother. I need you to make me a woman.
I'm so
I'm
happy.
so happy. Yes. What's your favorite?
You know what? It's not a popular one. I like Death to Smoochie. That was a Danny DeVito directed movie, it was a really dark movie about the the seedy underbelly of children's television. It was very dark, and I like Edward Norton. It's actually fun. Check it out. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
I will.
3 people watching. Really.
I will watch it.
Okay.
I do want to see
No,
it.
definitely.
You're
It's
the second
good,
person to tell me that was a really good movie.
Oh, yeah? All right.
And then Robin Williams made some science fiction movies.
What?
He did. He made one. I don't remember.
Bicentennial Man?
Bicentennial Man. But that's one.
That's true.
Then there was another one. I don't remember the name of it, but it was about that when you are young, when you're little, they put this implant into your skull that's like a camera.
Mary Poppins.
So it was Mary.
Wasn't that it?
And when you die, when you die, they take that out, and at your funeral, they like show it. They put it together. They edit.
Really?
They edit your life.
What movie is this?
I
Are
don't
you sure this
remember
was a
the
real
name
movie,
of it.
Benny?
It was a Robin Williams movie, and he was one of those guys that went when you passed away and removed it and then would edit. So if there were bad things you did.
You know what? I think I vaguely remember that, yeah.
Wait, he edited it?
That was his job. Actually, I think that was a recent movie. Like, that was near the end of his career.
I think it was like 10 years ago or so.
10 years
I don't remember the name of it.
Basically, like towards the end of his career. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm really good. I'm glad you did research for this big
I did
Robin Williams
research.
extravaganza. Well, it was this movie he was in.
Our interview that we're hoping.
Let's not talk about that. Let's celebrate Robin.
Let's
celebrate Robin.
Do we have balloons? Do we have a cake? Do we have any wine?
We should have something hanging.
We don't even have like a Mork and Mindy cutout or something.
You know, you're right. Did you like that show? Was that your favorite Happy Day spinoff? Is it safe to say?
You know, that's funny.
Shut up.
I forgot
just
that Mork and Mindy is a Happy Days spinoff.
It is, yes.
I didn't remember that.
Technically, the show was created, and then they had the character introduced on Happy Days.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
We are teaching the kids. The schools have failed you.
They are.
Oh,
I shouldn't have went to school.
Oh, it's a waste.
I didn't learn anything.
Look at you.
You didn't? You're so
No.
intelligent.
Not really. I'm pretty dumb, to be honest with you. Like, I say a lot of dumb things. Like,
No, it's all right.
I do. I'm okay with it. I say dumb things.
This is a safe place.
It is.
But you were whizzing on the computer before.
Don't do that.
I
Use the toilet.
I gave it a virus. It got in my hands, and all of a sudden it was sick. And
Oh
the
my
woman wouldn't
God.
shut up, and she was
This-
just like, "If you're holding this, you got a virus. Like, no, go away, get it out of my face."
We know what was sick. 1 hour photo by Robin Williams.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm going to bring it back.
Bring it back
Did you ever see that? That was actually,
Yes.
I think that destroyed the film industry. That's what actually put over digital film. No one
That
was
movie.
no longer going to,
Solely that movie.
You know, oh, I don't want to give it
Wait,
creep.
I'm just curious to go back for a second with this whole thing that you were just talking about with the brain and play his back. But
Yeah.
like, his job was to edit.
Yeah, I'll have
lives.
to look it
I
up.
have to watch this movie now because
I guess the
like,
footage of their lives he had to edit for, what was it
Because
for?
he had to
Their
take out,
Facebook
like,
page or-
Yeah, but who
So-
is he to judge? Who is he to be the
Yeah,
one
but
to be
all
like?
right, I'll give you an
know,
idea. There
the
was somebody
How did he?
conflict.
I gotta find out why
But
he
if
was
you
picked
were-
to do that job.
because you have to see it for that. But it was like, say somebody was a pillar of the community.
Someone's a pillar
But
of the
they
community.
did. Someone's a pillar of the community, and he had
I
that
said
camera
it.
thing in him. Now he dies. You find out that when he went to Subway, he used to have sex with young girls. He would cut that out. And I'm kind of not being far. So if Jared died and had a camera in him,
Oh, Jared. All right, it's a reference to Jared.
he would make
Like,
Jared.
what pillar of the community had sex? I don't think Jared had sex with the children at Subway, per se.
Yeah, I
That
know,
makes me
but I
sad.
threw in the sub. I had to get the sub. But anyway,
He took in the blimpies. It was part of his contract.
But anyway, there was something like that. There was like a man who was well known, like say a politician,
Mm-hmm.
and he was a pedophile. And Robin Williams cut that out because so people would see, all the great things he did, but he
I
edited
agree
out
with
the
that.
bad
You should
things.
Show him what they did.
But he's dead now. Why are you going to besmirch the man's name? It's not going to help any.
People should know.
Okay. I got to tell you, it was probably fictional.
I know that, but still.
Yeah,
If
it was
in
fictional.
real life, if it was a real life scenario, like
So you want all the nitty gritty of your life, the things that you didn't want anyone
That
to
you
see?
regret.
I'm dead at this point.
Okay.
I'm
So-
dead.
But you want your regrets. You want people to.
Let him see it. It'd be an interesting movie. It would
I don't
be-
know. I don't. can't see you having many regrets.
I leased the car.
Oh, wow.
Well, you leased
believe
the
you
car.
said that in
That's
public.
a big
Jeez.
regret. Oh my God, what a
Yeah,
regret! I
it
leased
is.
the car.
No, I have regrets. Everybody has like a couple of things here or there, like but.
You think Robin had regrets?
I think we all do. I bought 2 Hondas.
You guys are very auto-related regrets.
I drove a Hyundai.
Was that the worst thing?
What is she?
She doesn't want to be seen with you anymore.
Hiding in the couch. Yeah, regrets. I've had a few. Singing my way. Anyway, yeah, I don't know.
I'm glad I made it.
I am so antsy right
Thank you
now.
for
I
having me.
can't sit still. It looks like I
know.
have hemorrhoids or something.
Really?
I don't, Benny. No, not really, but
I know, because
No,
things
it
aren't
wouldn't.
things aren't working the way we thought
we
they
were
would.
supposed to have the video come in, and Stephen Pearl was supposed to be joining us for this whole thing. But being that it's not working, we're really just going off the cuff right now, which is not.
And Stephen Pearl's a wonderful man. Look,
He was a friend of Robin Williams.
She was a friend of Robin Williams.
Since
I
Bring it
think
back.
I saw in that
Bring it
video
back.
that you just watched. But he was supposed to come in and tell us some stories about him and bring it to life right now, I guess. And
we're having trouble with the volume of the Skype.
yeah, so it's not really working. So we're kind of just rambling right now.
We're rambling, and my laptop doesn't. My laptop
We should just
caught a
let Tim
virus.
talk the entire time.
Why? Calm down.
Just talk, cause you're.
You remember What Dreams May Come?
Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't that sound like perfect for a porn parody?
Yeah. Why not?
All right, I'm done.
What wet dreams may come.
There it is. He nailed it. You said it. I didn't want to say it.
All right, yeah, that's okay. That happens to be
Yeah, that's right.
the person who wrote that. The author of that book was Richard Matheson.
No, it was Kevin.
Okay, Kevin Matheson.
Kevin Matheson.
All right, Richard Matheson, a great writer, and I was so glad they made that. And Robin Williams' acting in that movie was incredible. That was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
That was it. But The Fisher King, which Nicole never saw, The Fisher King, and that's the movie you have to see. He's
I will.
great because that movie makes you laugh. It makes you cry. It makes you want to get drunk and drink some Jack Daniels after.
That's always what I want to do after.
That's
I
every
watch
movie for
Robin.
her. You should see her after Sandlot. Jesus Christ. With turning it around her arm.
It does it to me.
Sandlot.
Squints.
The Jets. All right.
You're killing me, Small.
Did you enjoy it?
You're killing me, Small.
I'm going to go the other direction. Were there any work that, Robin, you didn't enjoy? You thought was subpar? You're like, I wish he didn't do that.
No.
No?
Wait, I don't think
Everything's
that's okay.
perfect?
I liked everything he did.
Every single
He
thing.
took chances.
Flubber.
Ooh.
Yeah, but Flubber
Whoa.
was a Disney
It was
remake.
dumb.
It was still a movie.
It was a horrible movie. It was a dumb movie, and I didn't like it, and I don't want to see it again.
But I think you liked Flubber.
Well, I used to take my son to the movies all the time. when
Don't
he was
blame
little.
him.
And he made me take him to see Blubber. And we actually, I think I took Ryan to every Robin Williams movie that came out during Robin. We would go see every Robin Williams movie in the theater.
Really?
Pretty much, yeah. Except for the one I told you about with the guy with the camera in his head.
You didn't take him to that one?
Did you
No.
take him to go see Aladdin?
He wasn't born then.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's younger than me.
I took Nancy to see Aladdin. He's
You
younger.
did?
Yes.
Took your wife to see a cartoon?
To see what?
A cartoon?
Yes.
Okay.
My wife and I used to actually watch cartoons. We
Now, what's your
actually were
favorite
fine
Robin
couple.
Williams cartoon? Is it Aladdin?
He did Happy Feet too, right?
He did Happy Feet 1 as well.
Happy Feet as well. Happy Feet also.
He did Aladdin, and he did something
He
else.
did
didn't
Robots. He did Fern Gully.
Yeah, robots. Yeah.
Fern Gully.
Yes.
Oh.
He was the Bat. I think that might have been his
Bat
first
and Fern
animated
Gully.
movie.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all about the genie.
It's all about the genie.
Yeah,
Oh.
I did that. What,
He did serious movies. He did a lot of different.
Well, let's break it down. What was his favorite serious movie of his? Which one? You said Fisher King.
Fisher King, and he was nominated, and I felt he
Dead
deserved
Poet
it. Again.
Society.
Dead Poet Society
Dead
was
Poet
very
Society.
good. Yes.
I
have
like that movie
Yeah,
a lot.
that was good.
Good Morning Vietnam.
What was the name of that movie? No, he had that line. Good Morning Vietnam.
That was the name of the movie.
That was the name of the movie too.
Good Morning Vietnam.
What? Computers. That was a good movie.
Whoa.
I like that.
Good Morning Vietnam was a very good
What
movie.
war was that take place in?
Vietnam. And I fell for it. That was really bad. I actually fell for it.
That was weird. It was weird for him to play actual a Vietnamese soldier in that.
He was not a
Yeah.
Vietnamese.
He wasn't?
No.
No, he had like a Vietnamese radio station, right?
He was a DJ.
He was a DJ.
An American GI DJ.
American. Why would you have a Vietnamese person as an American GI?
He wasn't Vietnamese.
He wasn't? You don't think he could play Vietnamese?
Did you ever see the movie?
I saw the
You're just
movie.
messing with me.
We're trying to fill time here, you son of a bitch. I
I
mean,
know, but what war was that? Not me. I'm a Mama Luke. I said Vietnam. Good Morning Vietnam. Yeah.
Tim Thompson's so serious, and his delivery of everything is just you don't know. You don't know.
enough about me. It's about Robin.
I've sat with him and just sat at some barbecues, and he just starts rattling off, and I can't. I have to go to the bathroom because I'm going to wet my pants. He has me laughing.
Yeah,
What?
that's a serious problem.
No, do we have
This segment brought to you by Flomax. Flomax. Elderly men urinate.
Just made a fart noise because sometimes people fart while they pee.
It's true.
Yes,
Good point.
especially Italians.
Really?
Is it really just Italians that
It's
fart
only
while they pee?
Italians. It's the other.
You know what? I love
like-
discovering new stereotypes.
People who live like in Connecticut and stuff, they don't fart. They drive to New York to fart. I have a lot of gas. Let's go to New York because I have to pass wind. Yeah, there are parts of
I
the
don't think
country.
that's true.
I believe there's parts of the country where people don't pass wind.
All right, besides Connecticut, what other states in our union do people do not pass wind?
Probably like Rhode
Alaska.
Island.
Rhode Island, yeah.
Rhode Island.
That's more New England, but Rhode Island, I think Alaska.
Alaska, no one
they save
passes
it up
gas.
in it.
You think so?
There's certain yeah. It's hard to fart in the cold.
I guess.
It hurts too.
It hurts.
We could- Oh, you know what I like in the wintertime?
What?
We're talking about farts. I like,
Actually, we're talking about Robin Williams, but all right.
we went from Robin Williams to. I
Farts.
like in the wintertime if you're outside and it's cold and you have that warm fart that like warms up your pants. You know,
I've had one of those before. You know what the worst is? Shower farts. You ever fart in the shower?
You ever try to blow bubbles with your farts?
No.
No.
It
Okay.
just happens naturally.
Me neither.
shower farts.
Anyway, we're going to be right back. We're going to take a commercial break.
I'm gonna drive to Connecticut and fart.
The Gagoons Show here on MadhouseTV.com.
Tribute to Robin Williams.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our 2 offices. Thank you.
Well, we're glad you're back. So you in town for a while? Or are you gonna...
Yeah, home for a little bit. I'm trying to figure out looking for films. You know, it's like I'm doing a lot of these small movies where you go and you work for like 10 days and then come home, and then so it's like you try and see where's the next one. A lot of times, like there's supposed to be this movie that's based in Baltimore, so they're shooting it in Cleveland. I went, well, why can't you shoot it in Baltimore? But I guess it's always they get deals in different cities, and I don't know. It's so strange.
Yeah. Oh my God. There's like not enough bowling alleys in Baltimore, so shoot me.
Oh yeah. And then it's a lot of times when they do movies about New York, they would shoot it in Toronto. It's Brooklyn, eh? But it's and the extras would be like hardcore Canadian people and very sweet, but not Brooklyn. So it's
Well,
whenever you get a chance to do a movie in New York with New Yorkers, it's insane.
Oh yeah, it's for the really. Look, Jackie Chan did that Rumble in the Bronx film in Van. You see mountains in the back.
Mount Whistler's in the background. Right?
Yeah, he flags with a leaf on it. Wait, this is
Brooklyn.
This isn't the New York I know. Hey, come on, let's get a slice.
Like hovercraft.
Let's get a beer.
That Brooklyn?
My name's Pierre Venditti. Come on over. Come on, I'll fight you.
Bonjour, ici.
Oh my God. Well, let's go back to the beginning. Flashback time. Born in Chicago, I believe.
Born in Chicago, 1951.
July 21st, 1951. That much I know. And were you drawn to humor as a little kid?
Not at all. I was so fucking quiet, and I think here's the drill. My father's kind of quiet and very intense. His nickname used to be the Pasha because he was very kind of. But after he had a couple of drinks, he was very sweet. Let me buy you a car, Dad. I'm 6. But he was lovely and kind, and he was always on the road because he was working for Ford Motor Company, and he had to go back and forth all over the Midwest to take care of all these dealerships. But every time he came back, he would bring me some kind of like a small car or a tank or something, and I'd be like, Dad's home. So it was like that was my connection with my father for the first 12 years of my life. And my mother was very sweet, very funny. I mean, here's an example. My mother was a Christian Scientist who had plastic surgery. I used to joke that she was a Christian Dior scientist. But but she was always about kind of entertaining and being fun. And here's one of her party jokes. She would take a rubber band, cut it, open it up, and then stuff it in her nose. And be at these dinner parties with these very elegant people, and go, and the thing would fall out.
I love her already. God bless her.
And my dad would be like, Lori, please. But she would be like, and that was her idea of, like, playing. And and people still remember her. Like, I'll be going around Marin, and there'll be people going, how's your mom? Dead. But they knew her from just her outfits, her tennis playing, and just her general demeanor, just being so open and very sweet and funny.
I did meet her in '82 when you had the place,
time.
and I immediately knew when I met her, he got it all from her. He got it all from her.
The comedy from her and the acting from my dad, because my dad was just very, very, very ethical, very intense, and just just a good guy in terms of. But I think he kind of gives me the chops for acting, and my mother gave me the desire to perform, even the need to perform. It's that whole thing Lenny Bruce used to say. It's or Freud. I used to have this pillow that. It was a quote, a made-up quote from Freud. If it's not one thing, it's your mother, Sigmund Freud. And my mother goes, what does that mean? I went, I don't know, Mom. That's years of therapy, but we'll talk. But sweet lady and very... Once I started making, with Mork and Mindy and everything, the house was like the Mork Museum. She kept my room. Once I left to go to college, it stayed the same. It was like a time travel. It was like you'd walk in there going, it was like the same stains. What are those? But
He's growing up.
He's growing up. He's taking long showers. But it was just, she kept every article ever written about me.
And we're back. Yeah. Finally, we got everything up and running. Yay. We're on Skype with Stephen Pearl. Hello. Welcome to the Gagoot Show.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us. We just watched your... What?
Good to see you, Harvey, and all the TMZ staff. Oops, wrong show.
We just watched your video.
Hey.
We just watched your
What was
video.
that?
We just watched your video of the radio interview. So tell us a little bit about that. Like, how did you guys meet? Where did this all come about? Tell me everything that you know. Everything.
I moved to San Francisco. I came out for a visit in the summer of 1976, where I lived on Long Island. I grew up on Long Island, like you guys. And I'd never been pretty much out of the area, and I just fell in love with the place. And I go, well, why don't I just save my pennies and live here? So a couple of years later, I moved out to San Francisco in early 70. Well, I scoped it out in early 79 for a few months, the comedy scene. I wanted to be a comedian, and I started going to places. And I saw Robin perform at a place called the Boarding House, which is not there anymore. I think it's a crack house or a unicycle repair shop now or something. But
seems about right.
This was the more. He was brand new, and his fame was new, and I was just amazed. And I knew then, like, I want to get into this full time. I think I saw him and another gentleman called Bill Kirkenbauer, who's still doing it and still hysterically funny. I think I saw him there the same week, and both of them just had me belly laughing big time. And then there was a little club called the Holy City Zoo, which a lot of us got our start at, this little bitty log cabin, smelly little place. And I was hanging out there one night, and I see a guy who looked just like Robin walk in, and I go, that can't be him. That's got to be a guy who looks like him. And he went on stage, just killed for an hour and a half, and it was Robin. And we spoke a little after that. And, he was in San Francisco all the time. He was from there. And I'd see him here and there. We just become friends, like one comedian to another. He was hugely, bigly famous, and I wasn't. But, he hung out with us. It was great. We had a lot of fun. And we became friends from that. And I moved to L.A. in 87, and I lost contact with him. Then I moved back up here in 2009, back in 09, to reconnect with an old girlfriend I hadn't seen in 22 years. And we're engaged now. I'm very happy, by the way. And I just reconnected with Robin, and he was up here, and we started seeing each other a lot. We hung out, we went to his house, and he invited us to his wedding. We stayed with him in New York when he did his play a few years ago. It was just great. He was a great friend, and he shared the goodness that he had.
Aww.
He brought a lot of joy and goodness to everybody, to all of us. And that's why we're doing the tribute, too. Because
they asked him to do 5 benefits in one night, and he was able to split himself into 5 people. He would have done it. He was always available to do any charitable event. He was just a great guy. When he first heard I was doing a podcast show, he said, let me be on it. It was like a little kid, and like 3 days later, I'm in his house interviewing him. He was just so generous. I'm doing a play in New York. You got to come visit me and stay with me. And so me and my fiance flew in. We stayed with him for a few days, saw the play, went around New York and Long Island, had a great time. He was amazing. About how many people that famous to say, oh, come join me, come here.
Yeah,
great
right.
guy. He was one of us. This was huge.
What was your favorite memory of him?
Too many. A lot of them
Give me your top five. Give me your top five. That.
Well, going to his wedding was amazing. His third wife Susan, who's a really good person, inviting us to New York to hang out with him and see the play was amazing. It was just incredible. So we were staying with him in his apartment, and we didn't bother him during the day. We ran around and did things, but he would just share the wealth. I don't know. Oh my God, that's not socialist. But he was just extremely generous, especially, I think he admired what I did. We've been on stage together from the time Rift on stage and off. And, I looked at him more as a friend than a legend because I just knew him that way. So he was just a good person. If you just met him for the first time, went up to him and told him you were a comic, he'd be interested. Oh, what kind of comedy do you do? Where do you perform? It wasn't like, oh, that's nice, I'll see you later. He was just really interested in, the people he met. He was a good person.
That's awesome.
I heard that about him. I heard someone had posted on Facebook, a young girl, that her first time she bombed, and he happened to be at the club, and he went over to her. She told the story. He went over and put his arm around and just hung out with her and helped her to, overcome her fears and everything. And she said it was like the greatest moment for her because she was ready to give it up. And he talked her into going.
It was extremely encouraging, especially if you felt you had something there. And believe me, we've both been stared at a number of times on stage, and I've seen him stared at after he was famous. He would just be trying out new stuff, and he'd do something, he wouldn't get let go. It's working. So so we both know what it feels like. Even if you're famous, you can have a set where they go, "What's he doing?" Yeah. So he knew that feeling, and he knew if somebody was doing that for the first or second or third or 20th time, and they had what they considered a bad set, they'd feel bad. He would just go worry about it. And that's good coming from anyone else or any other comic. Coming from him, whoa, okay, I'll keep doing this. So he was just a good man, with a good heart, a good soul, and can I tell you?
Now I want to ask you something. With the podcast, we showed clips of pictures that you provided for us of different. Now there's a picture of you, Robin, Michael Palin, and another comedian I didn't know doing it. You did radio. You did a radio show way back when.
Yes. That was Alex Bennett's radio show. I don't know if you remember Alex Bennett from when he was in New York. He was on late night phone show back in the early 70s. And then he went to San Francisco. And I don't know when it was, but it was the early 80s. And he was on in the morning on KMPL radio. I think it was like AWAK or back or whatever they were. But he'd have a lot of comics on. And this is when the comedy boom was starting, and we would go on the show, like I would go on fairly regularly, and some other guys, and we'd become local stars. We were like gods in 3 area codes. And the other comic you mentioned, who you didn't know, was a guy named Jeremy Kramer, who was one of the funniest guys ever. The audiences didn't always get him, but he'd have the comics dying laughing in the back. And he was really good friends with Robin at that time. And he brought him on to Alex's show, and I wasn't invited, but I crashed the show. I'm showing up anyway. And Michael Palin was on. You notice I'm standing up. I was on the air with him, but once Palin showed up, I stood up and got off the air. But that was a lot of fun. I think I sent you part of a YouTube clip of it. Somebody put that show up. And we just went there and just went nuts in the morning. It was a lot of fun.
That was a great time, though. Tim?
Oh, hey, Steve. Quick, did you know him before he hit on like Mork and Mindy?
No, I didn't know him at all. I know some guys like Nick Overton knew him and some other people. I met him shortly after Mork and Mindy came on, and the fame was huge. Back then, he was kind of guarded around him, like most of them, because the fame was new. And
yeah. How did he deal with that? He was being like known everywhere.
It was like Beatles fame, it was like Frank Sinatra fame. Yeah.
Did he deal with it well? I mean, with the being big now, like you're a comic, you just go do your set. And you go home and you're big for only a few minutes, but then to be known and seen everywhere and everyone running up to you, how do you deal with that?
I've never had that. I probably never will.
You got time.
Well, they say when you make it that big, everyone is entitled to be a creep for 2 to 3 years. And they say Chevy Chase never got out of that.
Yeah.
But I never grew up that way. He'd be a little guarded, but he was, once you were his friend, he was his friend, and he was always posing for pictures with people and fans. He never turned anyone down for an autograph or anything. He was just always very cool with people. So he's just a good person, and he just spread the joy, is what I like to say.
If I ever had a movie, not that my life's that interesting, but if there was ever a movie made, I always pictured Robin Williams playing my dad for some reason. Is that so weird? I feel like he would portray my dad so well.
Actually, I saw him playing you.
He did.
I could see Robin Williams playing her. He can play any sex. He's got it.
Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has that way about him. He's full of life.
Oh, he could go on stage by himself and just rip and kill. He could do an act and kill. He could go on stage with his improv group and kill. He was amazing. And then he put him in any instance, any circumstance, and he just come through big time. It was amazing to watch.
Give us a little something of like the nitty gritty. Like, you guys are such good friends, and like, give me a story of like you guys were out one night and something crazy happened, or.
What's the craziest story you got with Robbie?
Yeah.
You kill a hobo? What'd you do?
Well, there's a lot of limitations and stuff, but there was, in the old days, there were substances involved, and we'd go out looking for them, and I'd be like 5 of us in the bathroom, and Robin would be across the street, and there'd be a knock on the door, and you could smell it across the street.
Wow.
He was like a bloodhound, but that was the 80s, and we were all crazy. As I like to say, nobody stepped in the 80s.
We were all doing it in the 80s.
Well, I wasn't.
He wasn't.
I was a child.
We had bucks in our pockets. The comedy boom was happening. I regret nothing. And if I was younger, I would do twice as much.
Now, you also wrote material for Robin, right? In your credits.
Yeah, sometimes against my will, but But if you said something funny around him, you have to be careful because the next night he'd go on stage, it would be there.
Oh.
So it's like I'd like to say I was on Carson, Letterman, and I never left the house either of those nights. So,
So you didn't know you were writing for him. You found out later.
If I said something on stage and I heard in the background, oh boy, that's going to be on TV.
Did you ever talk to him about that?
There's always, there was a financial gratuity involved.
Oh, there was?
But,
Well, that's good.
But my rent was paid. Let's put it that way.
All right.
Hey, that's great then.
It's compensation.
It's good.
So you
And jammed and wrote a few things together too, and I knew it was going to happen. But how about this? Oh, that's good. So he was unpredictable. So let's put it that way.
So you knew him well. Did he enjoy making movies, or was his real true love like comedy, doing stand-up?
He liked making movies, but after, I know he would do a 12-hour day on the set and then immediately go to a comedy club to blow off some steam. He just loved to perform. And there's a place called the Throckmorton Theater in Mill Valley that I play at a lot. Really beautiful, 100-year-old theater. Charlie Chaplin played there in the day. And Ray LeFay, Mercer of Brunswick, and on there hanging out, usually go on stage and just blow the audience away. Even they were used to seeing what's wrong. It was like his home base, and he just loved to perform. Like I do, like a lot of us, we just love to get on stage. And even with his fame and everything, he wouldn't turn down a chance. Oh, yes, I'm going on tonight. I think he went on shortly after his heart surgery. I thought he would. Oh, yes, I'm going to do it. Out of that, but he nailed it, man. He was a performing junkie like I am. I'll never lose that. Some guys get older and I don't want to go on as much, but if there's a stage nearby, I'm going on it, and he felt the same way.
Well, that's good. It kept him young. I mean, the guy, I never saw him calm.
Ever.
And I was watching your stand-up, and I was watching you, and you're the same. You're also very, very hyper, and it's great. You won't get, I'm not going to give up either. I'm going to do comedy in the wheelchair.
Man, look, it's fun. Why give up something that's fun? You guys, I see a bunch of good people. I really admire people who make something happen, especially since I'm such a lazy so-and-so. To me, I get winded going to the bathroom. But you guys are making something happen out there, and I think it's wonderful, and I'm really proud to be able to.
Well, we finally got the Skype happening.
Thank you. We finally got the Skype happening. So
yeah, we just need people to watch it. We'll get things done.
Do it first. In the old country, the island of Long. Hello to everyone in Rosedale.
Hey, how are you?
Gibson, Lawrence,
a good old Stephen Pearl, a good old Long Island boy.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, you ever going to come back to the island to visit?
Sooner or later, I'd like to. I haven't been invited yet, but I'd sure like to. I'd like to see Amityville, Copaig, Massapequa, Lindenhurst, and
You could get a job on the LIRR. That's great. Job security.
Get the boy out of the island. The island out of the boy.
Yeah, that's painful though.
But the
Well, island memories. Some of them were happy, some of them not so happy, but most of them involved crappy weather.
That's about right. You okay?
yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
The trains still don't run on time either.
None.
I don't want to give any quotaries out there. Relax.
All right.
We're all,
Hello.
I don't know what's going on.
so,
We don't know. We're Skyping
It's,
here.
like, it's just we have a little delay, that's all.
Sorry.
the first time.
Hey, did he ever put you in any of the movies? I mean, you're good friends. Did he throw you in something like you were one of the monkeys in Jumanji or something? Or?
No Robin Williams movies. I've seen a few, but I'm not in any of them.
Oh, that's.
But you are in movies, right?
All for me. I'm in a movie called Comedy's Various Dozen from 1988, which also features Bill Hicks and some other really good people.
Oh, wow.
I think it's available on Kenner Snow and Betamax.
Well, the Outlaws were big. You were part of the Outlaws?
I have an old CD out called Talking Trash, which you might be able to find on Amazon. I think they pay you to take it. And I have a brand new DVD I'm trying to hawk at my shows. In fact, I'll be playing in Toronto at the end of the month in early October, and I hope somebody will show up and buy a couple of DVDs. It's an hour long time. When I get back, I'll send you one.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Awesome.
Get one, Eddie.
So we're going to wrap it up now. We wish we could have gotten you earlier, but we would like to Skype with you again sometime.
Or come in when you're in Long Island. Here's
Come
your
down to Long-
invitation.
You know, if you come to Long Island, you're always invited to come on the show.
I'm moving in with you next week. Stay out of bed for me.
He's a good cook. He's always he's making.
I'm a
smoked
good
chicken all
cook,
the
and
time.
you could share the bed with me. Oh, no, you have a fiance.
After that, he'll kill me, and I got one already. So, but no, anytime I'm going to do this, I'm more than available. I love your show. More power to you, and keep it up, my friends.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much for tuning in with us.
Yeah. Thanks for going through all the
Technical difficulties.
The technical
we had.
difficulties with us.
You want to see Rigmarole, you old man.
I don't understand electronics. The last time I tried to send an email, I accidentally started a war with Malta.
Oh, no. The beverage?
The beverage. Malta is a country.
Oh, okay. I engaged with Puerto Ricans.
By that point, book a max.
There you go. All right,
Stephen, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thanks
Thank you
for
very
all the
much.
information. Thank you for the pictures and the podcast.
And Tim, and keep on keeping on. Keep doing it. Now, come on anytime you want me. If you're foolish enough to want me again, I'm here.
Absolutely.
All
See
right.
Stephen Pearl in Toronto, everyone.
Yeah, have a great time in Toronto. Stephen Pearl, everyone.
There you go.
See ya. Bye.
Hey, he's still there.
Yeah.
Okay.
There he goes.
All right. I think for 20 minutes he was talking to his VCR. Oh my God, he's back.
The most exciting comeback since Larry Fine after his third stroke.
There you go. Everyone enjoys a good Larry Fine. Jeez, Mo.
That's about it for us tonight
Is he
on
coming
the
back?
Gagoot Show.
I don't think he knows how to turn
Thank
this.
you. You were watching the Gagoot Show with our Robin Williams tribute.
And our
Stephen-
special guest.
Oh,
Tim Thomson.
Serious Robin Williams, dude. Thank you very much. Oh my God, he's
Stephen
back.
Pearl is back.
Like herpes.
Yes.
Ah, crap. I think that's there forever.
It's like that movie. What's that movie where the ring, where the tape, you play the tape and it keeps going.
Oh,
We
what was the
have to
name of
say
that?
The Ring.
The
No,
ring.
no, it had the thing in it, like a circle.
What's he doing now? He's moving his
Thank
phone.
you. All right. Good night, everybody.
Please turn it
Thank
off
you
before
for
you go to the
watching
bathroom.
The
All right, thank
Gagoot
you.
Show on manhousetv.com. Good night.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Heroes on Our Island. I'm your host, Christine Persichetti. Now let's head to Franklin Square, where we meet Thomas Kevin Honorato. The toddler suffers from a genetic disease so rare there's no cure and minimal research. The little fighter was the inspiration for TKO Strong, a foundation his parents started to knock out this disease. Thomas Kevin Honorato was born 5 weeks early, but was given a clean bill of health. He was home for 4 days when his mom, Melissa, got the feeling something was wrong.
He just didn't look right. He had kind of like a funny breathing pattern. So I took him to his pediatrician, and she looked at me with a very scared face and said, "You need to get in the car and go straight to North Shore NICU."
A team of doctors and nurses were waiting for them.
They basically grabbed him from me. They told me to go sit in the waiting room. They ripped him out of his clothes, and started working on him immediately.
Later, the doctor came out and told Melissa and her husband Thomas that baby Thomas was very, very sick.
And he said that his kidneys had shut down, that he was having labored breathing, and had we not gotten him there when we did, he would have passed away.
But they had no idea why this all happened.
It was very frustrating because, your child is sick. We were new parents, rough introduction to parenthood, and then nobody knows what's wrong with your child.
TKO Strong.
A cure would be ideal, but if not a cure, at least a way to manage them without having liver issues or any other side effects. And I've said, I love him so much, and if it means a lifetime of TPN and knowing that he's going to outlive me and have children and just have a happy life, I'll take it. I'll take him being, hooked up to TPN, and, I'll take him however I can as long as he's healthy and he lives a long life.
TKO Strong has some fundraisers coming up. To get details, check out our Facebook page.